Good morning, students. Now today we'll switch to our molecular symmetry syllabus, which is from CHI 130. All of you know section 1, molecular symmetry. Okay, this is from SPPU syllabus. Now, from okay, we have done so far through online platform symmetry elements, different types of symmetry elements, symmetry operations, and then we started with the point groups. So all of you know symmetry elements are identity, then axis of symmetry, plane of symmetry, center of inversion, and improper axis of rotation. So with that basic information, then we proceed further, that is point group. So what is point group? Fill on. Point group is nothing but collection of all symmetry elements or all symmetry operations for particular molecule. And in any point group, there may be number of molecules exist that we have studied, and we have done all the symmetry or operation, that is order of the point group, H and everything. Okay, next point is multiplication of operation. Now when we are going to proceed for multiplication operations, before that we must have this mathematical group collection, which is there are four rules actually, and those four rules are identity law, reciprocal law, associative law, binary law. With that, two more are there that I'll tell you. So what is identity law? There exists one element in every group that commits with all other and leave them unchanged. So this is identity law. We'll see in detail. Reciprocal law, every symmetry element will have reciprocal of that element in that group itself. Associative law, product of any number of symmetry of elements of that group taken in the same order must yield the same product. So that will help us to say whether it is commutative or not. Then fourth is binary product law. The product of any two elements in the group and the square of each element must be an element of that group. So this we'll see while we are going to do the example. Now, when we say a mathematical rule, which is that is nothing but first identity law. Product of any two elements in the group or square of each element must be an element of the group. So for example, if we choose A is one symmetry element and B, then this is the product sign. So this is the C. Or if you take A square, this will also result either B or C. It's in the same point group. I'm talking for the same point group. So these are the rules we have to take into consideration. With this again, if there is a, for example, if there is a rotation operation and product of that with rotation, then what it will result, it will result into reflection. This we have to little bit mug up. Or for example, if there is a reflection operation and into reflection, then again also it will end into reflection. This you have to take into mind. And when there is a product of rotation into reflection or reflection into rotation, then it will end into deflection. Okay, this is the standard. This you have to keep in mind while doing the multiplication operations. Okay. So next further we'll choose. There are two methods actually to do these multiplication operations. Two methods are there. One is by using Cartesian coordinates, and other is by using drawing, actual geometry, drawing of actual geometry. Okay, so either of you can choose. So for example, if you are going to rotate by C to Z, for example, this is the axis of symmetry in water molecule. Mm, you can take H2O as example. All of you know how to perform this H2O. C to Z, this is H, this is H dash, and this will be your Z axis. If we will rotate it, H dash will go to the place of H. But what happens to the Z, that you have to take care. So for example, if you are going to use this Cartesian coordinate system, so X, Y, Z, and if you write C to Z operation here, so what will happen? Obviously, C to Z axis will remain as it is, and you will end with minus X, minus Y, and Z will be as it is. So like this you can perform the table. So we'll go for the actual table actually. Or if there is an inversion operation, for example, x, any point group you choose where inversion operation is there, write I on this. So what will happen? All the coordinates will get inverted. So this x will be minus x, y will be minus y, and z will be minus z, like this. So this is in terms of Cartesian coordinates. If we have to do this with the geometry action, we'll see one example of one point group and then we'll proceed. Okay. So for example, we'll choose point group, that is C2H. I'll draw here so that we'll keep. How to do group multiplication table also you will know. This is. Now what are the symmetry elements? Order is, all of you know, H is equal to 4 for this C2H point group. So this is the identity. Then C2Z. Okay, then sigma H XY. Particularly we are going to choose plane because we are going to do in terms of Cartesian coordinate also. So similarly here also it will come identity, because this is group multiplication table. So same operations will be there. Here sigma H XY. I have chosen purposely XY plane so that we can track our coordinate system. Okay, now this table we need to complete. Now you know all the 4 rules with rotation, reflection and everything. Now I am going to start with first coordinate system and then we'll go for drawing. Coordinate system, that means I am going to use x, y, z. So for example, x, y and z are my initial coordinates. Okay, if I perform identity operation, what will happen? Again it will remain as the x, y, z, because all of you know this is nothing doing operation, so we are not going to do anything on this. Now for C2H point group, all of you know there is example we always choose is ethylene molecule, which is trans dichloro. We label this as 1, 1 and this is 2, 2. Okay. Now choose this example, and by using this example we have to complete this table. Now first operation, how we need to write, this is also one trick. You have to always choose identity into identity. What will be the resultant? Identity. So while doing this product, you have to start with this operation first. So always it will start like this. So first perform this identity, then this identity, you will end up with identity operation. So here it will come same. Now if you perform identity operation with C2Z, again answer will be C2Z. If you do drawing or Cartesian coordinate system, doesn't matter, that will be the resultant. Same thing, if identity with sigma h xy, again it will come sigma h xy. Identity with I, again it will come center of inversion. Similarly, C2Z with identity, it will come C2Z. Sigma h xy with identity, it will come sigma h xy. And I with identity, it will come I. Okay. So half of the table is done. Now next we'll do C2Z into C2Z, next operation. This C2Z have product with this C2Z. So how to perform this? C2Z and C2Z. As I mentioned, you have to start with this. So choose an initial coordinates x, y and z. Perform C2Z. So what will be the product? All of you know, if we are going to perform C2Z, we are going to do operations where z-axis will remain as it is, as we have seen in water, and rest operations will get inverted, rest coordinates will get inverted. So x minus y and z, right? Again you have to perform C2Z on this. So what will happen again? If C2Z and C2Z will come, what will be the product? So again you will perform these operations, again it will get invert and you will get the answer which is x, y and z identity. So here if you want to perform, this will be the identity operation, right? And therefore when C2Z will come, this will be identity. Similarly, when we perform sigma h xy with sigma h xy, again this will be your identity operation. And I into I, if you perform, again this will be identity operation. Okay, so this way you have to do. Now next operation we'll do 1 2 I will do, and then you have to perform, then I'll complete the table. So for example, I into C2Z will do. Okay, this is I into C2Z. So as I mentioned, you have to start with C2Z. So x, y, z, normal coordinates, perform first C2Z. All of you know it will come minus x minus y and z coordinates. And now perform on this I. So what will be the answer for this? We are going to invert everything. So x minus x will go to the x, minus y will go to the y, and z will go to the minus z. Okay. So answer for this will be, if you perform on this and you want to do this, then this will be sigma h xy operation. Okay. So answer for C2Z, what we did I into C2Z, here it will come sigma h xy, right? So this way you have to complete. We'll do one more. Next we'll choose sigma h C2Z into sigma h xy. One more operation, this one, C2Z into sigma h xy. C2Z into sigma h xy. So how to perform? Again we have to perform first this sigma h xy. So x, y, z initial coordinates, perform on this sigma h xy. This way you have to perform, always keep in mind. So when you are going to do sigma h xy, xy is the plane. So whatever the atoms on the plane, those will remain as it is. Only z will be negative. So x, y and minus z. It will come like this. And then you have to perform C2Z on this. So you have to invert everything. So what will come? It will be minus x, minus y, minus z will become plus z. So it will be like this. Okay, and if you have to do this operation on this and just track it, this will be answer for this will be what we have done, C2Z into sigma h xy, right? So it oh sorry, this will remain as it is. I'm sorry, because this is minus z, this will remain as it is. So we have to perform I should not make any mistake. So here it will come I from the table. I just confirm from the table whether the answer is correct or not, and then we press yes, sigma h xy. This is I, inversion operation. Okay, so likewise you have to perform sigma h xy into C2Z. Now simply you can complete, see rows and even columns, and you will find that here fourth operation is not, whatever we have written the rules right now. So I will come here. What is lacking over here? Simply C2Z. If you check, what is lacking over here? Two operations are lacking. You have to perform that, but I just simply write sigma xy and C2Z. If you perform, you will get by this Cartesian coordinate system. So okay, so this is the first system. By using Cartesian coordinate also you can fill this table. For our syllabus we have C2H, C2V and C3V. Only three point groups are there to do by this way. Most of the time we do only C2V and C2H. So you can try for C2V by taking the example of water molecule. Thank you.